Yo, what is going on? It's NumbNexus, and we have another Wi-Fi battle with my good friend TyranitarTube, T-Tube, we'll call him, because I mean it's kind of racial to call him. Anyways, I am posting another Wi-Fi battle, but I have a horrible team. My team is not even EV trained. Nonetheless, I don't even have any competitive items. So what we did in this match is chose not to bring any competitive items whatsoever at all, and turns out my Blaziken doesn't even speed boost. My Zoomer doesn't even have play rough. This team is just really bad. I literally just put the strongest stuff that I had together that I was going to work on, since he wanted to have a battle. I just put the stuff that I was going to work on, and pretty much that's about it. Now onto team preview. Just completely ignore that I'm sick, but onto team preview. He probably has a Mega Kangaskhan and not a Mega Tyranitar. I was thinking he might have Mega Tyranitar because he worships Tyranitar. Sylveon is not a threat, though it can be annoying, just because I have a Garchomp and I don't want to just spam Outrage. So I'd rather rely on Dragon Claw. Rotom could be annoying because it's really bulky, and it does kind of handle my team pretty well one-on-one. And Dragon is not a problem, so let's just get on with this match. I'm not even scared at all. Turns out, though, I might be, because as you're going to see, this match actually becomes very close. I have a horrible team. I have to keep pointing that out. My team is just really bad. But he leads off with Rotom Watch as He leads off with Rotom Watch as a lead off my Scizor. I'm just going to go for the U-turn. He does miss a Hydro straight off the bat, which is great because I did not want to take a Hydro to the face, and that does easy damage. Good damage is good. As I'm going to U-turn out of there and go out into my Tyranitar, I thought I had Stealth Rock. I guess I don't. And my other Tyranitar has Stealth Rock. So again, many mistakes, but I just decided to YOLO and just go for maybe a Rock Slide or something. He goes for the T-Wave, not wondering why. He outspeeds me regardless. And Tyranitar really is not fast, so I was really wondering why he did that. But I'm just going to go for the Crunch and get some damage off. Hopefully that knocks it out from that range. And as you're going to see, it does. So he might be running just maybe a modest one, which is very common on Wi-Fi. And he might be running that, but he comes to his Hydreigon here. Again, I do not need my T-Tar. I can't even set up rocks, so I have a horrible moveset. I have Crunch and Thrash. Yeah, Thrash. That's how bad it is. So basically, this is a really nubby, very nubby team. But I go for the Thrash. It does decent damage. He actually carries a Flash Cannon, so I guess he's expecting my Azumarill to come out there, since Azumarill does wall the crap out of Hydreigon, but he comes up to his own T-Tar named Tyra Banks. I don't understand that at all, but I go for the Thrash, does decent damage, I guess. I personally thought it was decent damage, but could have been worse. But he goes for the EQ, did not expect to live that whatsoever, yeah, there's a dead T-Tar. So I'm now, the Sandstorm is done, yeah, regardless. Even his T-Tar coming out, Sandstorm done. I'm going to come out to my Blaziken here, which is not Speed Boost. And I was very angry on that, because my thought process was, maybe I kill off his Tyranitar, since he might not need it, and just YOLO it. Maybe get a Speed Boost off, but turns out I don't. And now I can't outspeed this time, but I did predict him to bring in my Azumarill. So I stayed in, as he does go for the T-Bolt, because that switch is way too obvious. I go for the Flare Blitz. That's a good 50%, I want to say. That's a good 50%. I like that damage right there. But I am with the recoil now, and I know now he's not going to predict. He's going to play it safe, even if I bring out Azumarill. So he's just going to knock me out with that Surf. And that is not looking too good. I kind of need a Blaziken in a way, but he wasn't even Speed Boost, and I just I angrily let him die. But he goes for the Surf here. I know I can at least take a few of those, so I'm actually going to go for the U-turn, as it does way more damage than I expected. So I was, as I said before in the beginning of this video, I did say that I was not complete on EV training my Pokemon. So I was EV training him at max HP. I guess I did not finish yet, so I'm going to U-turn out of there, easily be able to knock him out. Come out into my Gengar, Nap. And now he's going to come up to his Mega Kangaskhan. I did a very foolish play here. I was actually fearing the Scrappy Fake Out, so I switch out of here. And I go back out into my Scizor, which I guess isn't bad, but he Mega Evolves straight off the bat. And Mega Kangaskhan is a huge problem. He's a huge problem, and I'm just going to pretend that you guys did not hear me sniffling. But it's a huge problem, and he's just gonna go straight up for the substitute, which is even worse. Because substitute behind a sub Mega Kangaskhan is a huge problem, and he sets up the power-up punch, or not even that, he goes for the bite, I think that was, predicting my Gengar to come out. He even gets a crit, which kind of made me mad as well, because I probably could have taken that bite. That really just got me on my nerves. I could have taken that. The hacks is very real in this match. As I come out to my Azumarill, who has no EVs on him whatsoever. No, he's got no EVs on him whatsoever, so he goes for the power punch. I'm not sure why. I guess he just wanted to get the attack raise and really did not even care about doing neutral damage or not very effective damage. So I'm just gonna go for the waterfall because it's my best bet, and hopefully I'm able to break that sub. And it turns out I think I actually do break the sub. Yep, I break the sub, and I'm still very scared. It's a +2 Mega Kangaskhan as he goes to the Bulldoze. So he does reveal that he has Bulldoze, and that animation is gorgeous. He does lower my speed now, which you're going to see ends up mattering because now he actually cannot speed me. And that hit twice. My speed dropped down to 2, but no, I actually still outspeed him. And funny thing is, I don't know how I outspeed this Azumarill when my Gengar can't even outspeed this guy, so I don't know what's going on, but he's going to kill me off with that crunch. I did resist it, but it hit 2 times, and he has that +2, so very big threat. I'm going to come out to my Garchomp here thinking, wait a minute, I think I might be able to take a hit, because Garchomp is pretty bulky, I guess, in a way, Mega Garchomp. So he's going to go for the power punch, and I end up living that, and I'm just going to strike off this, I want to say, Earthquake. As I do go for the EQ, hopefully that does take him out, because if it doesn't take him out, I'm going to rip my hair out, but it does take him out. Thankfully, I do have a Jolly Garchomp, and I only maxed him on attack, so I'm really glad I finished at least some sort of this Garchomp, and I did say it was Jolly, so I was working on the speed, I was almost done with it, and it's going to be able to matter, because he did tell me I think he was max speed, and I'm able to knock him out. So now he comes out into his Chino, the Sylveon, and I don't care about fairy types. Mega Garchomp, Twin Blades. I'm not messing around. I Mega Evolve straight in front of his face, and I'm going to fire off that EQ, and I know for a fact it's going to kill because Sylveon has some garbage physical defense. So like any other massively tanky special defensive wall, they always have garbage physical defense to make it even, and that'll be the match. So if you guys enjoyed that, leave that like. If you don't know who TyranitarTube is, his link will be down in the description below, and I am very sorry about this narrating. I am horribly sick with strep throat, and it hasn't really messed up my voice that much, but my nose is really stuffed and I have a blistering headache. So if you guys enjoyed that, leave that like, and until the next time guys, I will see you all later.